I chose to do this subject mainly because when I read the description of it, it says that you had the freedom to do what you wanted to do. And the topic I was focusing on, which was interstellar travel, was really interesting to me. So I thought, I've got the passion to do it and I've got a whole year to do it, so I thought, why not? Have some fun with it. I've learnt a lot about myself as a researcher and a student, that I have some habits that help me and also hinder me in what I do in my subjects. And this subject has allowed me to work out ways around it and ways to improve how I study. So it's more interpersonal than anything, that the things you learn more or less than the content that you learn. So it's more of a personal experience than a educational sort. Well, the things I loved about doing extended investigation will include things like the engaging classes and the classmates you work with. It was just a really comforting environment to work in, so I just really enjoyed the whole experience and learning about myself as a whole. I'd recommend students to study extended investigation because they've got an interest and they really want to follow that in their life, or just something they really enjoy talking about with their mates, like something that you're just really passionate about and you can hold on to throughout a year.
So this subject is full of just a crazy amount of work, but in a really, really positive way. It's you learn a lot about research methods, you learn a lot about how to find really appropriate sources of data and of information, and how to kind of sift through that to get things that are really important. This subject just sets you up so well for university subjects, and I know that because I helped my sister with something that she was doing that she didn't even know how to do, but it's exactly what I've been doing in this subject. Basically what you do in this subject is you pick something you're passionate about and you just run with it, and you do 6 months of work and you do 4,000 words and you have thousands of references, and you just run with this thing that you're passionate about for the whole year, and it's incredible. I chose this subject because I have so many passions, and I knew that this would be a really good way to help me with my ATAR. This subject was perfect for me because it was choosing something that you're passionate about, and then it was doing an oral presentation on it, and that's something that I really like to do as well. So, I mean, I guess I chose it for purely academic ATAR purposes, but yeah. The most important thing that I've learnt from the extended investigations is how to find really good pieces of information and how to reference them. It's just such a versatile tool, something that I've used in all of my other subjects. And yeah, it's been the most important thing. The subject doesn't attract a lot of people, and so in this classroom there's 10 really, really hard-working people, and you're all struggling through the same thing, but you're loving every minute of it. And there's this sense of camaraderie in your classroom that is unlike anything I've ever experienced before, and that's been, you know, aside from the work that has been so rewarding, that's been one of the most incredible things. I would definitely recommend that anyone does extended investigations if you're a hard worker and if you are passionate about something, and if you really just want to do something important, this is the subject for you. I would recommend it because it is so valuable and it's so rewarding. So often in school we spend our time doing mundane activities that don't mean anything, but this is a subject where you get to do something and it's real and it's tangible and it's actually contributing to the world.
The reason I chose extended investigations was because I was looking for another subject to do. It was recommended the subject by a teacher to do. She said it was new, so I had no idea what to expect. It's kind of full of opportunity, so I gave it a go and it seemed alright, so I sort of kept on the road with it and yeah, continued to do it sort of thing. The thing I loved the most about the subject was it was different to every other class. You don't go in with set work to do. It's up to you to monitor your time, and as long as you get the work done, that's fine. So the teacher doesn't really instruct us as such. It's more independent learning. Yeah, so it's like something I haven't done before, and that's kind of why I enjoyed it most. Yeah.
From studying extended investigations, I've learned a great deal on how to write a research paper. New styles of writing that have deviated completely from traditional essay writing. The entire class has helped me structure my writing in a way that can form an analytical paper that is interesting and at a high level to read. I would recommend this subject to other students because it helps you grasp a foundation of what it would be like if you're going to do a master's degree in your chosen area. It gives you a snapshot of how to write a research paper, which is something that would be required in a master's degree. You do a mini thesis of 6 months, and it basically gives you the learning skills of how to grow from that when you enter your university life.
On a day-to-day basis in extended investigation, it is a lot of independent study and a lot of independent work, and it definitely challenges and pushes you as a student to drive your own learning and basically go forth and try and educate yourself rather than relying solely on the teacher to teach you information. I really wanted to choose a subject which allowed me to explore a topic which I was interested in and that was different from the curriculum that I had chosen for my Year 12 studies, and it's definitely allowed me to explore a variety of different research methods and studies, and I've definitely learned a lot. It will definitely help me with my further studies and my future with career opportunities and future.
I think I studied how do the perceptions of young women between 16 to 18 years old in central Victoria influence their aspiration to pursue a career in IT. The thing I love the most about it is that it's so broad, you can do it on whatever you want, and because it's broad and you choose what you want to do, you're very passionate about it, unlike other classes where, like for maths for example, you're taught to learn this, while extended investigation you have to do it yourself. It makes it hard, but that's what's good about it. It challenges you, and you have a lot of creativity with it. I would recommend it because you get to learn how to write a thesis, and that's very important for university. And it just gives you, I feel like throughout the year I've actually gotten better skills in writing and in English because of it, because Meredith's not an English teacher, but you just learn how to write an essay and format it, and it's very helpful for that kind of stuff.
Well, when we first heard about it, I actually thought it was going to be kind of like you choose your own thing, you go off and do your own thing for 8 months. I didn't actually realise it required you to choose a certain topic. I thought you could just study whatever you wanted, whenever you wanted. I honestly didn't think it would be as long and as trying as this, but I have enjoyed it, so yes. I did study it for that reason as well. I wanted a challenge, and it was something new as well. Hadn't been heard of. Well, I learned how to hand in things early. We had to write drafts and then drafts and drafts and drafts. When I learnt was if I handed it in late, I wasn't going to get as much feedback as I would have gotten if I handed it in early. So I learned I had to do the work way before ahead of time to just get it over with. The thing I've enjoyed the most about extended investigations would have to be I got to interact with other classmates, so I got to share their opinions, their ideas. When I got stuck or something, I could just ask people around. I have enjoyed that a lot because I got to actually interact with people. I wasn't reading straight from a textbook, there was no actual curriculum set, so it wasn't just go off and study the Russian Revolution and whatever. It was design your own course and study it to whatever degree you want. That's what I enjoyed the most. I got to do my own thing and how I wanted to do it.